The cave was a confounding labyrinth of stone, a vast expanse lit by the flickering glow of a single torch. Shadows danced on the walls as Oro, a lone inhabitant of the famed StoneBlock universe, stretched out on a flat surface made of polished stone. The cave was a stark realm devoid of natural light, wood, and meat, its earthy silence broken only by the occasional drip of water echoing through the hollow chambers. Despite the isolation, the world was alive with potential even if it was buried under layers of solid rock. Oro's bright blue eyes worn pages of a guidebook, its leather cover aged and cracked. The heavily annotated text promised survival strategies and the secrets of crafting a life in this unforgiving realm. It had been a gift from another traveler who had stumbled into this caverns long ago, a relic of hope in a world of monotony. As Oro flipped through the pages, visions of what could be danced in their mind. The ability to create animals, turn dirt into saplings, and harvest the abundant stone around them offered a glimpse of the utopia they could forge. Taking a deep breath to fortify resolve, Oro pushed their short, black hair behind their ears and sighed. It was time to get to work. The guidebook explained the foundational steps to survival. The first and foremost task was to gather resources. No easy feat when all you had was stone. However, Oro was armed with a single sickle, a tool forged from the very stone around them that would allow them to break leaves faster and collect silkworms, essential for string. With determination prevailing, they took stock of the resources at hand. "All right, let's see what we can do," Oro muttered to themselves as they picked up the sickle, feeling the cool surface of the stone against their fingers. They used it carefully to swipe at the vine-like tendrils encasing the rock formations, their swift movements revealing flickers of life buried beneath amongst the stone debris. With a few precise strikes, Oro gathered leaves, each one falling gracefully to the ground. Amongst them, silvered silkworms wriggled, their bodies glinting markingly in the torchlight. Triumph surged as Oro collected them in a small pouch crafted from a makeshift cloth made of earlier leaf remnants. "We'll need string to survive," Oro said, imagining bowstrings and equipment to trap or craft allies. The guidebook also detailed the secrets of turning dirt into saplings, explaining that just one dirt block might sprout a source of food and companionship. Armed with newfound knowledge, Oro took a stout, stone hammer and ventured deeper into the cave. Each careful swing transformed cobblestone into gravel, and then gravel into sand, unearthing small but vital resources below. The dull thud of stone against stone became a rhythm, a cadence that pushed their sense of isolation away, and filled it with purpose. After what felt like hours of digging and mining, the result was a modest pile of clay, sand, and coal. Oro's heart raced. They could make a crafting station now. Each piece felt like a stepping stone towards the semblance of comfort. They began compacting the clay into a sturdy block, creating a stone crafting bench as outlined in the guidebook. As the stone block came together, Oro felt a surge of pride. This creation would be their launchpad, a beacon of hope amidst the bleak walls of stone. Slapping the finished stone workbench onto the ground, they grinned while feeling the weight of their own little accomplishments. Next came the dirt. Oro used the hammer to break down a nearby dirt pile. As the fragments scattered around, the promise of sprouting life emerged as glimmering saplings began to appear. They knelt down eagerly, cradling the little sprouts before carefully planting them along the cave's edges. With saplings firmly in place, Oru took a step back, allowing their eyes to scan the dimly lit chamber. "Now we wait," they said softly, allowing the silence to wrap around them like a warm cloak. Days turned into nights, though in the stone cave, time flowed without the sun's rhythm. In the dim light, Oru honed their skills as they collected more silkworms, strung them together, and created nets for fishing in the distant caverns that sparkled with the promise of water. Just as Oru, often alone with thoughts, began to slip into another world of solitary reverie, there was a rustling sound outside the plant-lined enclosure. With a cautious glance, they spotted a small creature emerging from the shadows, an adorable, fluffy sheep. Thrilled, Oru dashed to their stone crafting bench and, recalling the sections of the guide promoting animal creation, pulled out the necessary materials. "Come here, friend," Oru whispered, extending a piece of grass harvested from the leaves and dirt. The sheep, curious and unafraid, nibbled the offering. With a few swift movements, Oru carefully constructed a cozy pen around their new friend, and then searched for additional skills to enhance their living situation. With more animals came more joy. As the cave filled with the soft, gentle sounds of bleating and rustling, it also breathed life into Oru's heart. Eventually, a swarm of saplings took root, and as they matured, Oru discovered the countless recipes hidden in the guide, a world spun from simple stone and creativity. Seasons shifted within the depths of stone as days turned to weeks, and Oru's sanctuary flourished. The once lonely cave transformed into a vibrant ecosystem filled with lush trees, crops of wheat rushing at golden hues, and a menagerie of animals that grazed and played. It was a small world, a magical vessel carved from stone, but it felt alive. It was a testament to resilience and creativity, a dream unfurling against the unforgiving landscape of StoneBlock. Forever etched into the fabric of Oru's heart was the understanding that even within the confines of stone, hope could bloom.